Okay? So find the surface area of the closed cylinder. You know what's the meaning of closed cylinder? So this is a cylinder.
You cannot see the inside.
Closed cylinder means yes. So basically it's closed. So there's no opening. So I will say, okay, ignore the handle here. This is an open cylinder, right? Understand? Okay, good. So if you have a closed cylinder, so this is a very good example of closed cylinder. Close. So they ask for surface area, right? So how many surface are there here? You can touch. Top.
Top here.
Yeah, the top,
The bottom.
the bottom, and then
The
the side. Okay, that's how you name them. Okay, so in order to find the surface area, then it means we need to find each of them lah. Right? So first, the top and the bottom, then the side. Okay? Okay, so first thing first. The top and the bottom, I hope you can see they're the same.
yeah.
So what's the top? What shape is the top? Circle. Okay, so top. So basically, if you want to find the top area, right? Basically, you are finding the area of the circle, right? Right?
Yeah.
Can you tell me the formula for area of circle?
Pi r square.
Yeah, so you just write down pi r square first. So the bottom, I think, is the same, right?
Yeah.
So it's area of circle. So over here is also pi r square, right? Okay, so therefore, I think the top area and the bottom area is pretty easy. You just have to key in. So it's pi times. Over here, the radius is 6. Okay, so in this question, they give you the radius. So you don't have to find the radius. Okay, so the radius is 6, so it's just put it in, so it's 6 square, right? So the same thing, so it's pi times 6 square. So over here, I think you get 36 pi. Over here, you get 36 pi. Right? Of course, you can punch your calculator and get the exact value. But not needed yet, because I still need the side area. Right? So how do you find the side area? Yeah, so it's length times breadth. So for this one, right, for the side, right, actually, right, if you yeah, this is a very good one. Okay, so you imagine this is the side surface. So basically you unroll it. The side surface actually is a rectangle, right? Yeah, so you unroll it, so basically it is a rectangle. Okay, so how do you find the area of the rectangle? So basically it's length times breadth, right?
Yeah.
So in this case, right, the breadth is equal to 15 or 13. Let me erase it. Or 15. So it's 15, the breadth, right? Then what about the length? The length is here, right? The length is here, right?
Yeah.
So the length is given by the what? The length is given by the what? The length is given by the what?
The circle.
Circle what?
The base.
Circle what? This is called circle what? There is a name for this. This is called the what of the circle. You don't know the name for this?
So circumference.
Yes, or perimeter, right? Very good. So the length is given by the circumference of the circle. Okay. So therefore, how do you find the circumference? So first thing you need to find, because your area is equal to L times B, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so probably let me just do it on the other side, so I have more space, because I run out of space already. So I just try to do it here. So you know such area is length times breadth, right? And the length somehow is given by your circumference. So how do you find the circumference of a circle? Formula?
2 pi r.
So you write down 2 pi r. So the breadth, you know the breadth, right, which is 15, right? Right? Am I right? So I just sub in only. So after that, 2 pi r is 2 pi r is 6, right? Can you see?
Yeah.
Yeah. 10 times 15. So if you use your calculator, just find out the 2, find out the 6 times the 15 first. So I think you should end up with 180 pi. Okay? That means I don't do the pi first. I just do the 6 and the 15. So I think you should end up with 180 pi. So therefore, you have the surface area for 3 of them, right?
Yeah.
36 pi, 36 pi, and 180 pi, right? So then you add up. So you add up is 180 pi plus 36 pi, continue to plus 36 pi, right? You pick the 3, right? 3, because you have 3 surface, ma?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. So that's why you have to add the 3 up, lah.
Yeah.
So next time when you do total surface area, that is your strategy. Do for each of them, then after that you add up. Does it make sense? Okay. So if you add up, can you help me out? 180 plus 36 plus 36. Just 180, 36 and 36.
252.
Okay, so it's 252 pi. So now you just get the pi in. So 252 times the pi. So that will be the surface area. Can you get it into a mixed number? If cannot, then you give me 3 significant figure.
792.
Oh, 7,
92.
9, 2. That's it?
Yeah, that's the 3 significant.
Oh, okay, good. So this is cm square. So that's the answer for the first question. Okay? Understand? So this, what was the shape of this? So it's cylinder. Okay? Okay? Can or not? Did you get? So basically, let's say, imagine this is a 3-mark question. So which one you can get, which one you cannot?
The top area.
The top area can you get or you cannot get?
I can.
You can, okay. So which is 36 pi. So what about the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay, so bottom also get. The side? Cannot. Huh? Why not? What have you done?
I take the 15.
You take the 15, yeah, which is the breadth, yes.
And I times.
You take the 15 as what?
Um,
You see the 15 as what in this case? Even though your answer is wrong, yeah, so let's not focus on the answer so much. Let's focus on the approach. You see the 15 as what in this case? Right? You need to imagine. You need to have this in your brain. You take the 15 as what? Yeah. Next time when you do cylinder, can you think of this
The length.
thin of the 15 as length?
Don't know the breadth.
Yeah, the 15 is supposed. You just imagine. Next time when you do cylinder, can you think of this example? Can you? Okay, I let you hold it. Next time when you do cylinder, this is the one you need to do. And then the side surface is the. Can you take the piece of paper out? Can you unfold the, yeah? So the 15 is which one?
Yeah.
Here, which is the
Breadth.
breadth of this rectangle, right?
Yeah.
Then the length is given by. Can you roll it? It's given by the
Circumference
of the.
of the circle.
Yes. So that's why I say the L is 2 pi r. The breadth is 15 in this case. So you just put in the numbers, right?
Yeah.
So that's how you get the area of the side. Okay? Okay, so that's how you do it. Okay, next. Now they ask for the volume of this solid. Okay, so the number one thing you need to do is, let's do the easy one first. How do you get the volume of a cylinder? Since we have done the surface area of the cylinder. So now it's volume of the cylinder. What's the formula? This one, yeah. See. Do the cylinder first. No, I'm testing you. I don't focus on your answer. I focus on your approach. So I ask volume of cylinder, you need to give me the formula. What's the formula? If you don't know the formula, you cannot do. And it's not given.
Base area.
Base area times. Base area times.
Right.
Huh?
Height.
Okay. Okay, so the base, what was the base in this case?
The
This is the base, right? Or actually, you can see this as the base, or you can see the below one as the base. So really, it's up to you. So probably you're talking about this is the base, right?
yeah.
Right. So the base is a
Circle.
circle. So basically, circle area lah. So basically, you write down area of circle. 对吗? Then it's height, right? Then you continue. Area of circle, what's the formula?
Pi r square.
Yeah, pi r square. Not 2 pi r. 2 pi r is the circumference. So pi r square times the height. So just put the number in. So pi is pi. R in this case is, what's the R in this case?
5.
5, yes. Not 10. 10 is the diameter. So it's 5 square. What's the height in this case?
8.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so just use your calculator. Then you get that. Okay? I don't care about the answer, okay? I care about the approach. Done? Okay? So did you get the approach correct?
No.
Or which part is wrong?
The area of circle.
为什么 area of circle is wrong? Because you take 10 as the R.
No,
Then?
I took 10 times 8.
10 times 8. That means okay, so basically you're telling me 10 times 8. What's the meaning of 10 times 8, by the way? Diameter times the height. What's the meaning of that? Where do you learn this formula from? Where do you learn this formula from? Okay, so to you the 10 is what? Diameter or base area or radius?
The base.
To you 10 cm is the base area. You want to come closer and look at it. What's the meaning of this? What's the meaning of this? 10 cm. What's the meaning of this?
The diameter.
Yes, it's the diameter. And you see it as the? You see it as the what?
The base
Base what?
area.
If it's base area, then it should be cm square, right? Does it make sense? Does it make sense? If let's say you think of it as an area, then the unit should be
Cm square.
correct. So next time, okay, you can be right. Next time, if they don't write in this manner, they write 10 cm square. Then you should see it as the base area. But in this case, it's 10 what?
10 cm.
Yeah, the unit is 10 cm, right? So 10 cm means cm is the unit for length, right? Length, right? If you have a, do you have a ruler? Yeah, that enough. So you see the ruler here? What's the max measurement here?
15
15 what?
cm.
Yeah. So cm is the measurement of length, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that explains 10 cm is the measurement of length, not what?
Base
Not base area. Wait, stop. Base what?
base area.
Yeah. So 10 cm is the base diameter, not base.
Area.
Yeah. So when you can take 10 as the base area, if it's 10,
Cm square.
correct. Okay. So you need to differentiate this, huh? Okay, good. So this one done. This one also done. So now I think this one is super easy lah. The volume of this is a cuboid, right? What's the formula for cuboid? Volume of cuboid?
Then times
Mhm.
width
Mhm.
times breadth.
Yeah. So it's LBH, right? So you just times. Then after that your unit should be cm cube. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, sometimes they might not give you these two. They will just give you 20 cm square. So if they give you 20 cm square, you know what's the meaning of this? Cm square is the,
The base
yeah. So
area.
yeah. So basically they tell you the base area is this. Okay. So actually the cuboid, right? The cuboid, the volume is also cuboid, volume of cuboid. Volume of cuboid is also base area times height. That is another formula for cuboid. So the the most general one is LPH, length times breadth times h. Okay, and then the so-called the more another one for volume of cuboid is base area times height. Does it make sense to you? Okay, so don't be surprised next time. Don't be surprised. Let's say next time they give you, hey, I give you they don't give you this, they don't give you this, but they give you this area. Okay. And how do you identify whether that one is area or length? You look at the unit. So let's say they give you 20 cm square. Then you see this as the base area, okay? So if you see this as the base area, then what will happen? So base area times the height. That will give you the volume of the cuboid as well. Does it make sense? Okay, good. Okay, last one. What's the shape of this? This one?
I think it's prism.
Yeah, it's a prism. So what's the formula?
The area of
Mm-hmm.
triangle. But this is not triangle.
No, it's not. No. The general formula is not triangle because it can be another shape. So the volume of prism, okay, is cross-sectional area times the height. And I'm going to explain to you what's cross-sectional. Okay, so now you have this prism. Then how do you cut the prism so that you can have uniform layer? How do you cut?
Like,
Yeah, good. So basically you are telling me you cut it this way, right?
yeah.
And you continue to cut it this way, right? So when you cut, you always start from here first, okay? Then you continue to cut until the last one, right? So can you see that you start from here and you end there, right?
Yeah.
So this will give you this is you start from here,
The
you cut until the end. So this will give you the
cross section.
no.
The height.
This thing, yeah, this will give you the height. So basically your height, can you see the height is 15?
Yeah.
So the height is 15. So if you cut it this way, right? You cut it this way, You cut it this way, That means when you cut, imagine you cut it this way. You cut it this way, When you cut it this way, so let's say you cut it this way. You cut it this way. So you will have so let's say, hold on, let me just so I explained to you the height already, Now, okay, you told me we need to cut it this way, right? And then we continue to cut it this way, right? Right? And then we continue to the end, right? So now my question to you is, if I take this piece of thing out, let's say I take this piece of thing out. So I'm going to take it out. Okay? It should look something like this, right? Right?
Yeah.
Right? So can I ask, what's the area of this thing? So that's the cross section, no? Cross section means you cut. That's the cross section. You understand? You understand?
Yeah.
So what is the cross section area of this? Is it given? That one is 17 what?
cm square.
So that cm square indicates this is the
Base area.
okay. In this case, it's not called base area. In this case, it's called, what's the name for this? For prism? Yes.
Area.
Why cross section? Because you cut it this way, right? You say, that will give you the height, right? Then once you take it out, right? This is the cross section area, and the cross section area happen to be 17 cm square in this case, right? Can you see?
Yeah.
So therefore, you just put in the cross section area, which is 17. The height is 15, so that's 17 times 15. Do you get this right, or you skip this question?
Yeah, I got.
Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah.
But remember the formula. Formula is called cross section times the height. So in this case, the cross section is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the pentagon. By the way, this is a pentagon. This is a pentagon. So when you say triangle, it's not right. By the way, besides triangle, besides pentagon, they can also give you what? Did they give you something else? They can also give you, now over here they give you triangle. Right? Right? They can also give you a trapezium. Something like this. Okay? And it looks like a coffin. Okay? So this is a trapezium. But even though this is a trapezium, what's the form? By the way, I hope you can see this is a prism. Okay? How do you cut this thing? How do you cut it? Yep, so you cut it this way, right? You start from here, right?
Yeah.
Then you continue to cut this, right? So if you continue to cut, so can you see that this is the height? Because you start from here, you end there, right? So this will give you the height. Then which one is the cross section? Then you try to take that one. So let's say you cut it this way, right? So you cut it this way. So you try to take this piece of thing out. So you take this piece of thing out. So can you see that this will be the cross section area? This piece of thing. And this piece of thing is what shape? What shape is this?
The trapezium.
Yeah, so you just need to find the area of the trapezium. In this case, trapezium. How do you find the area of trapezium? Since we are talking about trapezium now. How do you find the area of trapezium? You cut it into two halves. And then you find out the... Oh, seems like you have forgotten a lot of things. So you cut it into two halves. When you cut it into two halves, you have triangle 1, you have triangle 2, right? So you just find the area of triangle 1 and area of triangle 2, then you add up. So it's half times base times height, right? Right, for triangle. So over here is also half times base times height. This one will give you the area of 1, this one will give you the area of 2. Understand? So which one is the base of the triangle 1? Can you point to me which one is the base? Base of triangle 1.
The top.
The top. Okay, so this is the base. So which one is the height?
This side.
Wait. Okay, never mind. You come over. You see her? You point to me. Yeah. Point to me. Yeah. You point to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. The slanted one. You're trying to tell me this is the height. The slanted one, is it? Huh? How do you get the height?
It must be perpendicular
Yeah.
to the base.
Yes. Then where? Yep. It's like this, so you extend a little bit. Then here, right? Therefore it's 90 degree, right? So you don't make the mistake, This is the slanted one, No, This is the very common mistake, Even though they give you this is 4, you don't look at it, Useless, Useless. Okay? So you should take this as the 1. Okay or not? If they give you as 5. So therefore, in this case, this is the height. Then you just put it in. Then you get the area of 1. So for 2, which one is the base? For triangle 2, which one is the base?
Here.
哪里? Just touch it. 2 How do you look at it? You look at it from the side. Or you look at it from this side. Or you look at it from this side. How you look at it? It really depends how you look at it. So how you look at triangle 2?
Here.
You look from that side. Okay, so 2 is this one, right? This is 2, right? This is 2, right? I just extract it out. I just extract the 2 out.
There.
Which one is the base? 哪里? Point. Touch. Very good. So this is the base. Why you say this is the base? Which one is the base? How you look at it? You know how do you look at the base or not? Okay. Which one is the base? Which one is the base?
Here.
Yeah lah. Can you say this is the base? Can. Like this one. How come you are so funny? You say this is the base. Which one is the base? Yeah. It's here, right?
Yeah.
Will you say it's here?
No.
Cannot, right? This is the side, right? Does it make sense or not? Unless I rotate it in this manner. 一啖臭腿嘅，一啖凍腿嘅。Unless you say this, like you let it slip. Same thing. Which one is your base? Your body, which one is your base? Now, the bottom of your leg, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you are sleeping. If you are sleeping, probably your buttock, right? Right? Am I right or not? Huh? So you don't anyhow. See, so if this is the base, this is the base. Which one is the height? Wait, 哪里? The slanted one, this one, this one, the over here, come here, right?
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, and then after that you just put it in, and then you add the 1 and 2 up. That will give you the area of a trapezium. Can or not? How do you find the area of trapezium? Can split to 2 triangles. Then half times base times height, half times base times height. Does it make sense? Can? Okay, you can take a seat. Okay, so for this one, they want to find the surface area of the solid. Easy or not easy? What's your strategy? I want to know the strategy. What is your strategy? How you do this? Yeah. What's your strategy?
I separate
Yeah.
the two figures.
No need. Okay. In a way, of course, you need to separate lah. But that's the yeah. You can separate, but the strategy. So next time, okay. Just now what I said about the surface area for the cylinder. How we do the surface area for cylinder? The approach. What's the approach?
The top,
Yeah.
bottom,
Yeah. On
side.
the side. So basically we break it down, right?
Yeah.
So basically we break it down into how many surfaces we have, right?
Yeah.
So over here is the same strategy. So how many surfaces you have? Like I call this whole thing the front. Okay? Right? And when you have the front, you have the
Back.
yeah, so basically front and back. And they happen to be the same, right? Right? Am I right or not? Am I right or not?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Then you have the front and the back. And then over here, then you have the side, right?
Yeah.
So this is the right hand side. Alright? Or you can call this the right. Okay, so this piece of thing, this piece of thing, you call it what? Maybe you can call it right. Right, yeah. Right, then slanted. Right? Okay? So you have the right slanted, then you also have the right not slanted. So I just call it right. Am I right? So since you have the right slanted, I guess you also have the left slanted, right?
Yeah.
And then you have the left slanted, I guess you have the left side also, right? Am I right or not? Okay? So, at last, you have the bottom. Actually, this is a house lah. So, at last, you have the bottom, right?
Yeah.
Do you have the top or not?
No.
No, so basically you have the bottom. And your job is to figure out the front, back, right slanted, right side, left slanted, left side, and bottom. And each of these, there are a shape. It can be a triangle, it can be a rectangle, it can be a square. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So what's your strategy? This is your strategy lah. How do you find the front? How do you find the front? The front consists of what?
The triangle.
And
The square.
Yeah, a square.
Yes.
So the front consists of a triangle and a rectangle. So I will write half times base times height. Base is the base is, what's the base?
8.
8. The height is
5.7.
very good. And then this plus this one is the area of triangle, right? Then I need to plus the 6 times 8, right?
Yeah.
This will give me the, can you help me out? Use your calculator. That will give me the front.
70.8.
Okay, so it's 70.8, right? So the front is 70.8. That means the whole thing is 70.8. So the back is also 70.8. Okay? So front and back settle. Am I right? So now, next. So this one settle already. So next time, right? You can use a highlighter to help you. Okay, so that you know that, oh, front settle, back settle. Then you only have the right slanted to settle. So the right slanted is which piece of thing? Here, right?
Yes.
And this piece of thing is a what shape? Rectangle. So it's 7 times the
10.
yeah. So it's right. So it's 7 times 10, which is 70, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is also done. Okay. Then the left slanted is the same lah. So just write down 70. Does it make sense? Does it make sense or not?
Yeah.
Okay. Then right side it means which piece of thing? Here. So you need to be very careful. You need to trace. So this is 10, and this piece of thing is this one is 6. So times is 6 times 10 is 60, right? So the right side is 60. The left side is also
60.
very good. So you just write down 60. Right? So one more, bottom. So the bottom is which piece of thing? Here, right?
Yeah.
If you can see through, it looks something like this. So this is the length, and this is the
Okay.
yeah. So it's 8 times 10, right? So it's 80, right?
Yeah.
So done. So after that, you just add up all this. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Okay. So this question involves a lot of steps, but it's very simple. Does it make sense? You just have to find each of the side surface, then just add them up. Does it make sense? So compared to a cylinder you have 3 surfaces, right? Right? So this house, I call this the house, it has at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. At least 6. Okay? So they can give you other shapes. And your strategy is, or your approach is, what should be the approach? Break it down into individual surface, right? And then you find each surface, and then after that, add up. Does it make sense? So this question similarly is similar to the pyramid. Remember the pyramid?
Yeah.
Remember not? Sorry, the pyramid not very nice, but I hope you are okay with it. So the pyramid, so if you so-called you open the pyramid, right? It becomes something like this, right? Then you just have to figure out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5 surfaces. And then you add the 5 up, right? So similarly for this one, you open it up. You open, like you unpack the house into each surface. Then after that you just add up. Okay? I focus on the strategy. Okay? Because it really depends how many surfaces you have. You understand? Okay, good. Okay, sorry. So have you done this? They ask for the volume. Yeah, volume first. Have you done this?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So number 1, what do you observe? How many? So first you need to be able to identify the figure. If you cannot tell the figure, you cannot use the right formula. So how many figures you have here?
2.
2. So that this one is what?
Prism.
Prism or pyramid. How do you decide prism or pyramid?
Uh.
This is a prism. Why? Because you just cut. You cut. You cut. You cut. You cut. Then you realize you get a cross section area. Okay? Let's see a pyramid later. You cannot cut one. You cut, you cannot get anything. This is a pyramid, right?
Yeah.
How do you cut? There's no way you cut you can get a uniform. Let's say you tell me you cut like this. You cut like this. Cannot. Because this one is like this. Then this one is like this. So this one, the shape is already different. So you cannot cut like this. Right? Then you try to cut here, right? Here, right? You have to cut here, right? Right? Can you see? You don't get a uniform. Why you not uniform? You will always have like this. They are not uniform, right? Can you see? Can you see? Can you see here? Like, can you see here? Can you see? So this is a pyramid. And by the way, pyramid is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 surfaces. Okay? So that's the characteristic of a pyramid. But never mind, let's look at that. So this is a prism. Below it?
Cuboid.
Cuboid, yes. So cuboid is super simple. It's length times breadth times height, right? So it's 16 times 4 times 6, right? Then for the prism, still remember the formula just now?
The cross section.
Okay, I use X. X means cross. Cross section.
Area.
Area times height, right?
Yeah.
Cross section is, if you take this piece of thing out, is a triangle, right?
Yeah.
So this triangle, you take it out. The base is 12. The height is 9, right? Right? Here, ma?
Yeah.
So it's half times base 12 times the height is 9. That will be the cross section area times the height. The height is, you cut here, right? You start cutting here, then you cut here until the end. So this is the height. So I hope you do the same thing. When you do this question, I hope you draw this line. Use pencil. Draw this line. This is your first cut, second, third, fourth. So you will see that, oh, you go by this way. So you quickly write down the H there. Otherwise you might miss out how to find the height. You understand or not? Similarly for the question just now, if you see this as the prism, your first cut is here, second cut, third cut, continue, last cut, quickly write down this is the height. Quickly write it down so that you will not miss. Understand? Okay? Use a pencil. So therefore, yeah, so this is times H. This H is what? This side is it given? This one? What is this one? This one is it? This one? 4, yes, very good. So you just use your calculator. This one, you have an answer. Then this one, you have an answer. So basically, after that, you just plus them together, right?
Yeah.
Easy, right? Easy, right? Okay. So actually, there's a funny thing. There's one student, okay, she can do this one, but she cannot do this one. I'm going to show you. I don't know why she's so funny. I'm going to show you. This is a Set 1 Express question. So Set 1 Express, they are learning prism. Yeah, you see? This is a trapezium prism. Just now that one is a pentagon prism. And then you also have a triangle prism. Okay?
Yeah.
The student cannot do this question. Can you see? This is your A. How come it's gone? A. What happened? Here. They don't allow me to edit. Never mind, I have it here already. Okay, can you see? So this is a keyboard, right?
Yeah.
Then this one is a, the below one is a,
Prism.
yeah, it's a prism. Okay? But this prism, of course, it fills the, so imagine this is the base of the cuboid. The prism actually has the same size. But our question here, the prism is, this is the top. The prism only occupies here, not the entire top surface. Okay? Okay? Can or not? Can understand or not? Okay? But I don't know why the question over here just flip. Then the student does not know how to do. You know what I mean, right? Flip, right? Just now the question is just flip. Yeah, flip like this. But over here is bigger. Instead of, okay, so you imagine this is the base. Just now the question is the prism is this size. For this question, the prism is this size. But the same approach, right? Am I right? Right? Okay, good. So since I have been talking, right, I think it's time for you to, I think that question and this question is very similar. Can you see this question is very similar? I just have to rotate it. If I rotate this one into this question and the question just now from the student, same question already. Of course, different parameters, different measurements, but same, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So you don't time for you to do. Time for you to do this one. Can you do this? Volume of this whole thing. Which one you cannot see? I make it bigger for you to see. Do it on a piece of paper. Which one you cannot see? Can see or not? Can see all the numbers or not? Don't need to read above. Okay? Just find me the volume of this whole thing. Can read all the numbers or not? Clear enough? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You don't yeah. Done? Cannot. Done? Not yet.
Okay.
Okay, so tell me the cuboid first. How do you do a cuboid?
Length and breadth and height.
Yep. So which is 300 times the 20 times the 100, right?
Yeah.
Then you get the cm cube, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then how do you find the prism? How do you cut this prism, by the way? Here? How? Because if you don't know how to cut, that means you cannot get the height. How? This way? How? This way?
No.
Oh, okay. So this one cannot. Actually, you can use your pencil to check one. If it doesn't work, you can tell one, right? Am I right? Doesn't work, right? So if this way cannot, then of course you can try this way lah. Can or not this way?
No.
I also cannot. You see? That's why I said cannot means you can tell one. So don't worry about cannot. So here cannot, here cannot. Then that means the only way I can cut is here. Right? Right? You cut from top. You cut from top. When you cut from the top, you get the. Can or cannot? Can or not?
Yeah.
You cut from the top, you will get the. You get this thing, right? Right? You see, you cut from the top, you get this out. Then you continue to cut, you get. Continue to get. So basically, you get. Right? So you cut here first, then cut the end. So which one is the height? This one. This one is the height, and this height is this one, right? This one is 20, right? Yeah, so this one is 20. Right? You understand or not? Or you still cannot tell? How you cut? How you cut? You tell me how you cut. Or you don't know how to cut? You know how to cut or you don't know how to cut? Huh? You know how to cut or you don't know how to cut?
Don't know.
You don't know how to cut? Oh, okay. So next time if this one is too small for you to see, then you just enlarge it on your own. Okay, let me open. So let me just use this. So we were given this one, right? Something like this, right? Never mind, just grab it and then just paste it. Where is it? Oh. It's here. Okay. So this is the thing. Okay, so focus on this thing. Okay. So this thing, you cut like this cannot. You cut like this cannot. So you just cut like this. Okay. So if you cut like this, you get this piece of thing. Right, for the first piece. Then you continue, you will get the second piece. Get the second piece, right? And then after that you piece them together, you become like this, right? You know the cheese? Yeah, the triangular cheese.
Yeah.
Okay. So this piece of cheese, you just imagine you just put it up like this. The only way you cut it is from the top, right? Or you if you can also so actually from the top and from here is the same. Let me choose a better picture lah, so that you can tell lah. Otherwise it's very hard for you to tell. Okay. Let me choose big. This one. Okay, I just take this up. Can you see that this piece of cheese is you just make it flat only. So if you make it flat, right? So the only way you can cut it so that you can have a uniform piece is from here, right? Like this, right? So you start from here, and then right. So if you go by this way, this is the height, and every cheese is this shape, right? So this is the cross section area, okay? So therefore, that's why I say this is the cross section area, and this is the height. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Does it make sense or not?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you do it this way, so this is base. This is not the height, Which one is the height?
20.
The height of the triangle first. Because I need to find the half times base times height. 250, right?
Yeah.
So this will give me the cross section area, right? Then after that the height is 20, so times 20. Because cross section area times the height. This is the height of the prism. That one is the height of. This is the height of the triangle. This one is the height of the prism. You need to differentiate the two. Okay? Then after that you just add up this volume with that volume. Okay? Okay? So I will let you digest a little bit first by taking a